Ba 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 ba. Ba da ba ba da ba ba da ba. Ba ba da ba da ba 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 da ba da. I was translating my words. Ba ba da ba da ba ba. Ba ba. Uh, where the fuck is everything? Okay, there's that. Uh, where is um? There's my VTuber. Okay, you can go over here. Peekaboo. Oh, oh, there we go. Okay. Uh, am I plugged in? Oh, I am plugged in. Okay. What am I thinking? Play. Here we go. No, I gotta load it for the first time. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Hello, hero. Hello. Is this it? Yes, it is it. Okay, perfect. Jesus Christ. Did I say President Dog? What is happening? Why is this so much? Oh no! The little fuck. This is no. How do I make it stop? Are you for the gem? That game is. I am not ready. I am not ready. What is happening? Okay, full screen, master volume, SFs. Power with A is quality or speed. Oh, it don't fucking matter. Okay, that's fine. Well, that was a way to start stream. Holy shit. Hello, welcome everyone. Thank you for all the nice messages that I've seen on this my Discord page. If you followed on there, I talked about how stream was kind of late today because of the whole my cat being sick situation again, and I was just like, oh fuck. So we took her to the doctor. They took her back, asked some questions like, is she vomiting more than usual? Is it because of the food she's eating? And all, the regular generic like doctor questions, because they were just like, we'll do some. Well, they were kind of like, well, we know we just saw her a couple weeks ago, but we think we might have to do an X-ray. And I'm like, I don't know if I can afford an X-ray. It's like, $500 plus plus the antibiotics they want to put her on. But I said I'll wait on the X-rays. I want to give her the antibiotics to see if it'll make her feel better first, and go from there. Because regardless, they're just gonna send me to a specialist who's gonna cost me thousands of dollars. Regardless, and I was just like, let me get through the weekend first, at least. And if it's really that bad, I'll bring her back on Monday. So she's okay now. I got her to eat some food and gave her her first dosage of medicine. So the cat is somewhat okay for now. Although our dog is being also a little brat because of it. She was just like, I'm gonna piss on the carpet because the cat's getting attention. And I was like, that's fucked up, among other things. But I am here now. I've been awake for about 12 hours now at this point. And now I'm going into fucking I Love You, Colonel Sanders. The finger looking good dating simulator. Um, oh, I guess. Oh, actually, I should. Do I not have the. I don't. Shit, I didn't put my phone on. I guess while I'm waiting for this, I should also do my tweet. Shit, too. Otherwise, I hope everyone is having a fantastic Friday so far. I am. I'm going through the motions. Let's just go with that. Went to work in 100-degree weather outside, which is like 38, 39 Celsius, if I'm correct. That might be very off. But it was just, it's rough. It's rough sometimes. I'm just like, I see. But, where the fuck is, oh, here's my Twitter. But I'm going through the motions. I'm still recovering from a long day of work. And then also on top of the fact that my sister was like, very beginning of my shift, being like, hey, your cat's throwing up. And I'm like, God, please, not today. and that was just a lot of everything. So I was just, a little high stakes today, I guess. And I was like, I could cancel stream, but I'm like, I'd rather just get it done and Jesus take it care of. I don't know. Okay, I'll just use this. Um, Playing the ultimate dating simulator. I spelled it wrong. Simulator. And this. Uh, Live now. Now at twitch.tv. Oop. Twitch.tv slash Lyre and Lyre. There we go. English VTuber and KFC. Sometimes you just gonna do the funky KFC. I'll do KFC bucket search, whatever. That could be my tag, I guess. 38 degrees is 100. Yeah, so that is correct then. Okay. Well, I got my math right. Hell yeah. Let's fucking go. All right. Just set up my camera real quick. Although it doesn't really fucking matter. Um. Otherwise, I hope everyone has a fantastic Friday and that their weekend is special too. All right, let's fucking do this while I'm waiting for this to load. Before you get started, tell us your name. Okay, let's just do. Oop, Lyre. All right, there we go. So, yeah, that is in caps. Okay, sure. Oh, the chicken and the biscuit. Oh, hell yeah. Let's go. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. Can we talk about the karate chicken up here? Hello? And generic boy band? Okay. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in this moment forever. Or you could wake up now, now, now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. That is the most obnoxious alarm. Holy shit. Smack up that clock up and at him. Throw the clock out the window and stay in bed forever. Up and at him. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy of Learning. So I assume today's goal is to date the Colonel. Yes, that is exactly the date. I don't know if there's other people. I haven't seen anything about this game. There was even like I was watching a fucking playlist of other YouTube videos, and I saw someone being like, "Oh, we're playing this." I'm like, "No, I have to skip it. I can't watch anything. I want to be surprised." Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time to begin to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. Oh shit. You take it seriously, you allow yourself to dream a bit, think about the future. Sure. It's here, finally. Your first day of culinary school. So many dishes to prepare, so many students to meet. Your mind is swimming with possibilities when you realize you're running late. You grab a biscuit and burst out the door in a hurry. Oh, hell yeah. Love that biscuit. Is this just sponsored? Because I understand it said KFC presents at the very beginning, but I'm like, bruh. Mmm, delicious. Just what you need to wake up those taste buds. Yikes, you're in such a hurry, in fact, that you forgot to put on any deodorant before running out the door. You're sweating buckets as you rush to arrive on time. Uh-oh. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Okay. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. She's the most adorably awkward person you ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Okay. Good morning, Lyre. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Actually, because I sure am excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. What the? It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Classic Miriam. Raised by Master Chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. She's kinda cute. Ever since we were little babies played together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. But what if University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semesters? I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. Really? Only 3 days? That's very specific, but I get it. A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? Uh, let's change it. It's hard to see Miriam like this, and frankly, quite exhausting. Rather than dwell on her anxiety, you try to change the subject to something more interesting. All summer, you've been hearing rumors about a dreamy, enigmatic, mysterious student who is enrolled at this school. Yeah, that's a little worrisome, but you'll be fine. Now, what about this mystery student we read about on the school message board? Any new deets? Oh, get this. I heard his name is Harland, and he's no ordinary student. They say he has powers. He's had them ever since he was born, from an egg. An egg? Like a chicken? Don't be ridiculous. But that thing about having powers, it would line up with some of the other rumors I've heard. Okay. Like, I heard he once fought a bear with just his smile. You both sigh, thinking about a student so handsome that the laws of physics don't dare apply to him. Dreamy. What a wild time. Before you can get another word in, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Girl, who the hell gets custom engraved shit? That sounds like some Etsy bullshit. Like, here's $50 worth of, shitty, like, spoons with your face or name on it. Hey, it's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil. You know you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. Man, her titties are popping. Hello, Ashley. Oh, I see you there, chicken shins. You leave Lyre shins alone. They are perfectly normal shins. Ugh, you can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that's actually Ashley, but she had to add an extra letter to make herself feel better than everyone else. Oh boy. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. We're not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van, the man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight, you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rockin' glutes. What is happening? Ahem. Van. You rang. Oh my god, this is just a JoJo character. You've never been sure what their arrangement is. But as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. Jesus. I can't believe that the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You think they just hand us our diplomas by now? Or maybe hire us as honest professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. Can we talk about the fact that his shirt is tied together around his neck like a stripper, and then you can see the rest of his body around this tiny shirt? Like, what is happening? What is happening? This man seems like he's from Carl's Jr. Let's be real. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. Psh, see you later, losers. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. His name is Pop. Okay. Oopsie. I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door. That should do the trick. I love you. I think you mean thank you? My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one of those heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Lyre. So, are you going to make me hold this door all day? Nope. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me, or is he kind of cute? Girl, he looks like he's like 10. I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure of where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chitty-chatting. I love how there's math on the board, but then there's also just chicken. And this guy over here. Is this I don't know if this is right in my lore of the KFC world. But isn't this the picture of the guy who won that contest because he figured out why KFC only followed certain people? And it was because it was 11 herbs and the Spice Girls. Yeah, it was seven guys named Herb, and then the five Spice Girls, which is Scary Spice, Baby Spice, Sporty Spice, uh, and the other two. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Anyways, I don't know if that's correct though. It's a dog. Okay, it's a corgi. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium at the front of the class. Adorable. No, his name is Sprinkles. Okay. Now, quiet down, everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? Really? You're not gonna talk about the fact that he can speak? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL. Doggo. Please, call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever! I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside of the classroom. Hello, Soul Sauce. Oh, thank you for the follow. Yes, there is a couple of Moo Moo Milkers up and about today, I think. We are playing fucking I Love You, Colonel Sanders. I also had some fried chicken before I came, for sure. Yeah, Moo Moo Milk has some pretty chill folks, for sure. Building that collection without using the IGN guide of checking the server of who's a member. Oh, hell yeah. Sometimes it's like a cheat sheet. But sometimes it's like, surprise! Alright, cherry blossoms. It's chilly. Someone closed the window. And then it's him. He walks in. This is so stupid. Oh no. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. I don't need no walkthrough. I can collect you all. You know, that's fair. I believe in you. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. I have so many questions. I like how we're like, oh yeah, everyone else is perfectly normally aged, and then we got this bitch. Who's like, looks like he's like just a dilf. It's him. It's if it isn't my favorite student, Harland. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, dog professor. Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel. Jesus. Colonel Sanders. Oh my god. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats a lot. Can we talk about the fact that Ashley has chicken uh, legs on her socks? I love that detail. Maybe we should open that window back up before Faucet Pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is it with all of your really weird insults? Good question. You turn to find Colonel Sanders standing right there in front of you. What is this? Colonel Sanders, beautiful angel that he is, stands before you, smiling gently, his hand outreached. Does he have, like, chicken scented deodorant or something? Boy, howdy, this classroom gets hotter than a Kentucky fryer. Oh, he's a bitch. He's a southern boy. Oh no! Please use my handkerchief. You mean that? Okay, okay. You freeze up. Colonel Sanders is talking to you. Oh, I definitely did. This is so stupid. That's why I thought to play the dumbest game. Wow, I was super sleepy. I didn't think it was gonna take this long to get there. Wait, Colonel Sanders is talking to you about how sweaty you look? You're completely mortified. This can't be your first interaction with him. He never forgets this moment. How will you respond? Fuck it, take it. You stretch out your hand, and Colonel Sanders places a fine silk handkerchief in it. It's so beautiful, you hesitate to press it to your face, but when you do, the feeling is transcendent. It has this natural scent on it. It smells of the most delicious chicken you've ever smelt. Oh, brother, he got chicken cologne. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends, past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. There might even be really adorable tiny food. Oh, hell yeah, tiny food for hamsters. Let's fucking go. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss. Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on a fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my third year in this school with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on those tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referring to, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. Oh, oh no, no! Bzz, whir. The class burst into laughter. Oh, what a kidder. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep whiff. Please, Professor, this seems like this is going to be like the smelling fetish of this entire affair. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket. But what kind? Beef, rubber ball, or chicken snack? I think because this is KFC, we're going to go chicken themed. Chicken snack. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite. Well, well, well. I think there might be some competition for new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. Oh no. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they want to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. The other one was a ball, though. But okay, sure. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seat and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only two options remain. Hey, Lyre, there's still a seat here. It seems that no one has claimed a seat next to me, if you're interested. Two good options, but which will you choose? Sit by Colonel Sanders or sit by best friend whose name we've already forgotten? Thanks, KFC. Alright, we're going to sit next to Colonel Sanders so he can smell my disgusting pits. You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect, uptight, Upright precision shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Bro, how do you plan to learn with no shit? Okay. Thanks for offering me this seat. I've only had two rules. Do all you can and do the best you can. It's the only way you'll ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. It looks like he's got tears in his eyes over here. I think he does. It's like, why are you being so dramatic, girl? That's so inspiring. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast! It's time for a pop quiz. Yay, a pop quiz about me. This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for a life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number one. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Uh, extremely. That's right. Forest is to tree as chicken is to uh, feather. That's right. I panicked for a second. Let's be real. What is the most effective eating utensil ever created? A spork? Are you shitting me? That's right, the spork. What food is best for a broken heart? Anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. Camel meat. And a pancake that looks like a silly face. I kind of want to say camel meat. What if I just said, I'm going to say camel meat. That's wrong! Is Sprinkles a good boy? No, he's a talking dog that teaches at Golden Star. He is the best boy! That's right. Your total is 405. Okay, I really wanted to go with camel meat. Let's be real. Only one wrong. Not too shabby. You might just do alright, kid. You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He nods with approval. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch! We just started. Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would be also as serious at eating. It's called the Stewart Cafe. Estimate 2015. Is that when this game was made? Is that why? I don't know. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just want to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was... Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Oh, whatever, Colonel. Hey, I was... It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But I... Shh. Lunch, lunch, lunch. She said, shh. In honor of the new semester, I prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smelled. Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? It is this! Are you telling me you guys walked over here and somehow this man managed to make food? I have so many questions. Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its content glimmers in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble, as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. But my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavor. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'd say about that. What, you think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Pshaw. Nah, my dude. Nah. I'm just, drafting a last will and testament in case, one of those ingredients is, poison. Got him. Jesus Christ. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. Oh, that face. That fucking face. What if I made this my new icon on Discord? Hold on. Don't worry about me taking screenshots. You wait to see what zinger Ashley has prepared to follow, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Oh, please. Well, the man, if you don't want any, I'll take his. Whoa, hold on. I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He stares contortedly in his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now. There is enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transport you to another dimension. Jesus Christ. Is this the eye of the storm? Is this gonna pop out like a little chicken? Like, caw caw Alone with your taste buds, gripping your drumstick in hand, you float weightlessly. Okay. Focus your mind, meditate on this, try and identify every flavor. Savor the moment and everything that tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Swim towards the light. Swims towards the light. Good God. Let's go. Fine. Swim towards the light. Somewhere up ahead, a bright light beckons you. The flavors are so intense, you become wrapped up in them, unable to resist. You reach towards the light. It grabs your hand and pulls you closer, closer, until your fingertips connect with the end of everything. You are forever lost in the land of tender fried chicken bliss. Your mind dissolves. There is no Lyre now. There is only herbs and spices. Through Miriam tries to revive you, she cannot. Oh, I died? Hello? Wait. You can't just kill someone else because I swam for the light? Jesus Christ. Alright, fucking Christ. Try again. Oh no, is this gonna take you to the beginning? I'll be so sad. Okay, back to the restaurant. Okay, we're good. Oh, okay. I just got fast forward. What's the popcorn button? Oh, okay. That really escalated. I wasn't expecting that. I love how this fast forward button doesn't actually work. Like, I'd rather just click. Like, that's so stupid. Okay. Let's try this again and not die. Okay. Savor the moment and everything that tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy! Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man? For a flavor? Are they the same? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef? What exactly was on that chicken? Oh, the fear on his face. Let's go. Ha ha ha! How bold to come out and just ask. It's the idea of what I had of a new combination of flavors that would make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. Where did the king come from? Hello? Is he an anime god? It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. Oh, disgust. What's the rush? The semester is only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give it up that easy, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel. Shouldn't learning be fun? You've got moxie. I'll give you that. Can we talk about that little noise? Sounded like he was like, oh, and he sounded like the fucking Monopoly man when Monopoly plays games. Very weird. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers, "Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use redacted. It's something my great grandmother taught me." Redacted! Wow, you'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. While you're wrapped up in this huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. "Oh, it's you again. Howdy." Sometimes I like to come outside and look at those school buildings. I think about how my story would continue on after I graduated. It sounds like you have big plans. I dare say, the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figured now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Nag him to show your own strength. Wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up. Be modest but thoughtful. Both of these sound like he'd be very disgusted with me. Why would I discuss nag him in the first place? Let's just do modest and thoughtful. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex, but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, Lyre. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only just met today, but I'm starting to feel the same feeling about you. Oh, hell yeah. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. Starts soon? It's still the first day! You step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. Excuse me. Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no! We have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You're not going to blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowds of fans you're going to earn with your signature, adorable tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we will be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself. You pounce on the Colonel Sanders. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two, that is. Me and you, if that wasn't clear. Want to be my partner? Sure, Lyre. I'll prepare a station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing alone. Two different students quickly take notice. Hello, new partner. Beep, beep, boop. Oh my, two potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. It looks like you have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? Uh, let's do Clank. He looks like he's going to orgasm in his pants, even as a robot. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. It's okay. I already ate. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the play at school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited about having some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Yeah, that's that's the face of someone who's going to pre. Wop wop wop. The noises I made. Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clink might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. Bazit. Tissue. I hardly know you. Ah ha ha. Clank judders and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Looks like you two will be just fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two, for today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes two flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Steak tartare. It's easy enough. It's fancy. You don't even need to cook it. Use octopus will use blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Your grandmother's mashed potatoes are great. We're trying to impress this man, so he will give us chicken. That was so stupid. He's gonna give us that chicken quack. Quack. I've always been something of a down home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes? And gravy? I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you look away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. So does that mean when he goes and picks his chicken, he looks like that one will look beautiful on the cooking block before he slaughters them? I have so many questions. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cookie partners. Mind your own business, bitch. Sanders' heart is my business, and you better keep your fingers off of my man. Did someone call for me? No. Jeez, Van. While I'm over here crushing Lyre's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Oh, howdy there, Ashley. Van. Are we working a quartet instead of a duo now? Actually, no. It looks like Lyre was struggling, so we offered to give him a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Ha! Doubt it. Don't be rude, Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Though you feel deep down that we are cast complementary shadows, we fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. I like how pissed he looks. He's like grumpy face. Nothing about this makes sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley, it's really going at you hard. You just need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Uh, Turn to Colonel Sanders, hunks of hunk, and your time of need. Or turn to Miriam, your forever bestie who always has your back. Oh, we're gonna turn to Colonel. He knows what's up. I'm here to learn to express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners, we're chosen to begin class, so let's all respect the format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right? A business that respects all fair agreements, from contract to handshakes. I took on Lyre as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Lyre's natural talent or their loyalty. Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. You look for Sprinkles and hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis in their short but sturdy stature. You looked at your station and realized that in the tension of the moment, your hands had been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly cream mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He holds out a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Are you telling me this bitch magically made potatoes while we were like duking it out with Ashley? Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Colonel Sanders holds a sport out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. the two of you standing holding the same spork. And for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and leap a heaping smorkful up when you see Ashley with a sinister look. You know she's plotted something against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Van Van, do something, do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Fan Fan tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this realization, he slinks away. Will he be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, Lyre. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Can I have potatoes, face? Van Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic! In just a few minutes, I prepared a full meal. Gaze upon the specialty braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce. Played on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. At first, I was like, what the fuck are these with these ribs? Until I realized the tentacles. You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who have the first bite, and you will all look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No! Don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned into the process. The result could be toxic. Too late. It has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him! Jesus Christ. Hello? Everyone step back. Don't take another bite. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up into Pop's mouth. Pop witches at pay for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie. Tastes like poison. The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. Are as emotionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It appears that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. That's not how that works, but okay. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Ghost of student. Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by the really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. What? Like, for real? Oh, come on. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Okay. Colonel Sanders steps into the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cookie is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Okay. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Lyre. There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there! There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I have been working towards that dream. Day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Why did they make Colonel Sanders so romantic? This is so weird. Hey, no! You... Shut up! I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cookie literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me, 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 me. I'm the hero here. The spork monster is here to find a hero. What the fuck is happening? Can we talk about is this like our mashed potatoes came to life? What the fuck is happening? He's terrified though. I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level? Be afraid. Be very afraid of me because I'm a monster. See? Is he around me on purpose or is that just a coincidence? But before you could discuss syntax any further, there's a turn-based fight sequence! Oh, Jesus Christ. What will you do? Uh, attack? You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with Love. Cook with Love does 1 damage. It just got real. That attack really upset Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. Okay, defend. You decide to defend. Which defense will you use? Trepidation. You continue to stay back and endure whatever comes your way. Seems like a pretty weird strategy, but okay, sure, you do you. Focus to the mass mind and draw an energy from Mother Earth itself. Bigger, larger, more intimidating. How will you respond? Uh, defend? Try defend. Buff up. You draw energy into your arms. Thinking back on all your stirring you did in the kitchen as a child, your muscles go super swole and you're ready to take on anything. Spork Monster's no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Uses Utilitensile. You take 2 damage for the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. Attack. You decide to go on the attack. We're going to Chow Down. Chow Down does 2 damage. A powerful blow. He is oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who is he going to have to clean it up. I don't know what the fuck's happening, but this is wild. Can I die? Do I have to game over and fight this fight? Feeling vulnerable, he prepares for his ultimate attack. Rounded Edge! Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Pot pie power pinch. What is this? What is this? It's stupid. Oh my god. Pot pie power pinch does 10 damage. Spork Monster is defeated. You saved me. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Spare the wretched beast. You manage to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize he is still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Be gone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back, like you said. The Spork Monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a book cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko. Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hand. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely defeated. The world around you begins to fade away. Did we die? Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your entire state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly. Wait, so how did he figure out where we live if we were, like, on the verge of passing out. I don't understand that. Good night, my Colonel. In your dreams, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there. It struck you your love. Dreams are weird. Oh, oh, chicken. Oh, everyone's flying. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ghost kid. What? You awake on day two and attempt to process the wild visions in your head. Were they memories or premonitions? And then there was the secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you all right. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this sounds a little strange, but I think I might like Clark. Clank. Not Clark. Clank. Like him. Like? I know, it sounds just moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got to talking after class. He's actually a total sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Do you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular school in his high school? No, but that just makes some complete sense. Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at the school he didn't even go to. It was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming parade. What? I'm thinking maybe something got lost in the pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school? The most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning? You're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. Ah, sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you? I guess. Wow, you're a shitty best friend. Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea of how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes lit up. A secret ingredient. Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. Silence. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in a botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder crate from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. Oh my god. He was so nice he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyway, we both share our interest in cookies, so we stayed in touch, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, and besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Cough, fibber, cough. Please, 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 it would mean the whole world to me. No one has to know if it came from you or from Colonel Sanders. What do you think? Should you protect his secret or share it with your bestie? Make him a fake ingredient. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know, how about... It was I am Newt. I know that sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what could you do? I am Newt. Wow! Her eyes light up, imagining such a thing, and you figured that you satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some sort of thumb typing on her phone that she can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm what she is definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossoms fill the air. What is happening? Not the horse. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. Run to him. You decide that the best way to show Miriam how serious you and Colonel are would be to run to him. Surely he'll sweep you up on the back of his stallion and you'll ride away together. That'll show her good. Oh, Colonel, my Colonel. However, your sudden movement surprised the horse and it rears up, kicking you directly in the face. The force of the blow completely knocks you out cold. In the darkness, you see a vision. Ooh, Lyre, I'm here to deliver a message. Not this bitch. It is important that you remember this exactly as I say. If you forget, the world could end, so you know it's serious. I have been trapped in the realm beyond, but a great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me. All you need to do is to repeat my name 3 times. And that name is... But before he could continue, you suddenly awake. Ah, jeez. You awake to find Colonel Sanders tending to you. He roused you back to life with a satchel of secret spices. Or is that just his natural seasoned musk? Not seasoned. I hate that. Oh, Jesus. Compliment the craftsman of his horse's shoes. Maybe he should be riding a horse to school, or maybe he should be riding up to animals he don't know. It's hard to say who was in the wrong here. But one thing is for sure, that Colonel Sanders is pretty dreamy. That horse has beautiful shoes. I could really feel how smooth and sturdy they were when they were pressing into my face. What the fuck? That's nice to hear. No one truly appreciates the good craftsmanship anywhere. Why did he like that? Why did he like that? Oh, God. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. What about the horse? Where did he leave the horse? When you enter the classroom, you see your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. By, like, counterfeiting recipes back, experimenting with restricted recipes back, summoning a demon bad? You try to get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulders, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? Uh, Tell him to stop acting immature. You immediately dress the rivals down for their immature behavior. Culinary schools to be respected. That kind of nonsense is wasted on for everyone's time. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the Empress of Cooking, are you? You make the rules? I'm not sure you know a good meal if it ain't you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache. And it doesn't hurt. It used to use a little evil. You finally get a look at what they're hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's the book just like the one you found under your counter with the spork monster. That's the same book I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret. You notice that they haven't been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. We're playing. Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep, beep. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he runs right over Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you buck of the bolts. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Bzzz, womp womp. Who do you think you're talking to? I never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. Womp womp. No, your mother was the stand mixer. Oh, he's pissed. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. This crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely, he must know that this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena, at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrives at the site to signal the true star of the class day. He's petty, which doesn't seem abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. Sprinkle stops in his track and sniffs the air around you. Something has him in a trance. It's a scent left on you from Colonel Sanders. Sprinkles jumps on you and licks your face. Down, boy, down! Off hopping. Damn. That command is shouted by Colonel Sanders as Stat sprinkles out of his trays. I wonder what's up with that. Oh god. He's brainwashing the teacher. I think that's what it is. That's why he's the favorite student. Oh shit. Sorry, I got a little carried away. After he catches his breath, Sprinkle regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson. Truly, you do. Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first cited their name. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Lyre, naturally this appears for you to be a sample flare. Which item do you want to sample? A shimmering pepper. Brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in the most eye-catching way, so naturally you reach for it, grab it, and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. Jesus Christ, what is wrong with me? My friend! Ooh. This guy again? I'm here to give you an important message. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... I was saying to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is... Sorry, I think I still got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine, I'll work through. To fulfill... Cough. The prophecy... Cough, cough. You must... You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Oh man. You come to and find everyone staring at you. That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you. Someday? Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria's lights dim. Before we continue, let me go run and grab some more water. I'm like dying of thirst here. Oop, I'll be back. Hey, Pecan, you eating your dinner? That's good. I'm just watching fucking Lucifer again. I'm bored as hell. Is this early episode? Nuggy, move. Nuggy. Okay. Okay, I have returned. Okay, before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim, and your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Oh boy. Sounds like them, alright. Oops. Wrong thing. Oops. This, and here. Okay. Today's lunch will be prepared via time competitive, via timed competitive, competitive cook-off. So stupid. The level of theatrics of these two is off the charts. Demand that they stop wasting everyone's time. Step up and tell them you're on. Bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I had to wipe the tables with you fools, before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it. I'm not the fool. You're the fool. Fool. Good one, Van Van. I like gump your gumption, Lyre. Does he just love me, no matter what? I'll be watching your performance. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is the lunchroom, not a sportsing court. Finally, allow sense to breathe a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer. Just a huge light blast in your face, flashing the words, "Timer ready." That's what I'm talking about. Aroo! I stand corrected. The hard way builds solidly. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. I don't think solidity is a. I think they mean builds solidity. That is not a word. Solidify is usually the word. Solidifies. And that's the original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope its message lifts you to victory. Fucking Colonel Sanders. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now it is my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. You had this chicken and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one. And you're feeling like you can really impress him here again. Here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. What temperature does water boil at? Ugh, that's right, but how would you have even gotten to the school without knowing that? I panicked. Winner gets to rub my furry belly. Let that enticing offer motivate you. You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. How many herbs and spices do you say you use? 11! That's right. You might not know all the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Now that you got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of the mind offers the most flavor? Gratitude. That's right. You would never take this opportunity for granted if you hope to succeed. Your classmates are rooting for you, but actually simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day, you meditate on this advice to draw energy from that place. Now, what would be a great time to harness your energy? Where does it come from? Small town? Small town where big dreams are born. That's right. This is your shot, and you're not going to miss it. Aroo! I like how it's like I had to panic and just pick whatever's the first one. You try to shout the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Sizzling. That's wrong! Don't make me get the spray bottle. Next question. You notice Kershaw is out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Lyre. He's actually cheering you on. Which would be awesome, except he knows he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. How many spoonfuls of gravy would it take to trill for dishery? No! What were you thinking? Get back your bag to the competition. Grr. You're straight on a desert island with only one desert cookbook. Which do you take? What a hunk! Oh no! I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind. You're calling, what's that to do? Crappy, spectacular fried chicken, delicate baked biscuits! Woof woof! You're really struggling to keep up. At the next station, Ashley has already begun playing elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Yikes. Zoop. I know you love nothing more than seeing his fellow appliance utilize the kitchen battle, but sometimes it means sacrificing the personal touch. Where you might not have your hands, but Lyre does. A good chef needs to touch the dough to know when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error is. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer to rescue the dough before it's overmixed. Lyre, no! But you're not fast enough, and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly speeding beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. Everyone, stop what you're doing right now. The battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Aw, that's too bad. Now here I am with a complete dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No, no one. We compare the two on account of Lyre's injury. You see Spriggles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. But I suppose you at least tell us what you prepared. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skip straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Lyra to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you won't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients inside. Inside you find delicate fried cheese croquette atop a sliced honeycomb, ice cream two ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry gelatin. Or jelly. I don't know how you pronounce it actually. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued but impressed, not impressed, as he dips his finger into the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you, heh. As he places the sauce-covered finger to his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something in his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Let's see. Internalize the rage you feel. Why not? You rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch on fire, turn to ash, and they fall off of your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester. Perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor reports, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run to the quad to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Instead of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married, bruh. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just for the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is part of life, not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I'll never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well then, think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. Bruh. But I walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as a obstruction. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I lost my business partner to a gunfight. I don't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and well-kept beard and assume I've got it all together, which is true now, but it always hasn't been that way. Is this like true, like Colonel Sanders facts, like shit he did before he became into chicken? So many questions. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changed his focus, you see something ignite inside of him, a burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Yay! Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scarred for the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the spork monster! Orko? It is I! I know I said I won't be back, and after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore, but, I just wanted to say I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know what it's like to always have to look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right? Ah, thanks, Borko. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. I forgot that was his weird name on his library card. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode. I know that you're strong and cookie. School can put pressure under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to school here. I wasn't always a spark monster you're to see. What the fuck is this? I didn't believe it. You were human once. Well, no. I was a golden retriever. But I was still a student. Until one day, some mean kids with a magic schoolbook cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed. Magic spellbook. Precisely. I had procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef, and you shouldn't rely on dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear, I will be there. It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Lyre, together, I am sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss? You mean his house? A personal invite. You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Oh my god. Baby Colonel Sanders having a fucking mustache. What is this shit? Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. Can we talk about the chicken statue and the random scented candle? Okay. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. You fucking dilf. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching. Excuse me. Never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you ever been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. It's just a dish I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I nailed it yet, though, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish he might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps? Now you got him in the right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him or keep it a secret just for you? Um, let's reveal it. Show him that we trust him. You decide that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cookie with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in headfirst. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. Oh my god. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' luxe hideaway. Magnificent. Together you chow down the creamy coleslaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have the round so I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. What a fucking freak! Colonel Sanders is a stalker. Let's just say that. He's like, I'm gonna steal your recipe by stealing this recipe from you. He's a hoe. Is this an urn? Can we talk about this suspicious shaped object over here? How weird. Okay. Um, you could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. If he comes out in a sexy chicken suit, I'm never gonna forgive this game. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on the item to discover more about Colonel. Oh, okay, cool, awesome. The chicken. You know it's very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on the corner table. When you pick it up, you realize that this is just realistic. It's real. Taxidermy? Must be important to Colonel Sandals when it was alive. A little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, the true state bird of the great state of Kentucky. Interesting. I wonder if I could click on everything, though. A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair therein is just silvery in color. It's actually made of spun silver. Are we telling me that he's a magic man? Tap on the eye to discover more about Colonel. Okay, I gotta see this candle shit. Scented candle. Colonel stuff. A scented candle. You pick it up and try to identify the smell. Power tools? Freshly starched collar? Piece of wood floating in a wake? Summer of 69? No, it's one of those secret ingredients. It's Blake, Blake, Blake. Tap out I to discover more. No, wait. I want to know so much. Okay, click on this and then the door. Take a closer look at the large urn sitting in a neatly pedestal. It's a placard. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the description. It says, "Here lies the ashes of all my past careers of business failures." Poor guy. That's very specific. Okay, what about the window? You gaze out the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Just then the ghost pops up. Are you thinking about heading out to the woods on the quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? I never even learned your name. Why would I invent you? I just tell you my name right now. It's... Can you see I'm in the middle of something? You open the window crack, and the ghost is swept out with the breeze. Tap on the eye. That was fucking weird. Okay, pictures. It's the Colonel. That's funny. One of the frame pictures showed an old man who looks like a bit like Carl Sanders staying with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be choosing them. They are not doing that in this picture. You look closely and see there's a short inscription. I wonder who my front Pete is. Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt? Maybe that's where he discovered one of the secret herbs and spices. This is so fucking weird. Is he like forever alive? And we're gonna find out. Adorable little baby crawls across the floor. The goatee and mustache combo. You figure this must be Colonel Sanders himself. Oh, maybe it's just his drumstick. He seems to be wavy like a rattle. Who fears the baby is just themselves? Colonel does, apparently. By the same time, person who would make their own face the logo of a company they founded. Am I right? So meta. Okay. This must be where he keeps their secret recipe. You think for a moment, what number is important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial, 111111, the safe opens. Inside, you find a single note. Hmm. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? That is interesting. And the answer is no. That's called food poisoning. Alright, to the door. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of signature white suits hanging within. You take one off of its hanger and try it on. Oh, we're a freak. The jacket's a bit big on you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in a set. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you heard Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he has been working on and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Is he gonna fuck me? Is Colonel Sanders gonna fuck me just because he wants my recipes? This is weird. Oh crap, the jacket. You forgot to take it off. You said now is your moment and make a big move. Tell him you're cold, you fess up and tell the truth. Uh, I feel like it's either the first one or the last one. You know what? Let's fess up and tell the truth. You confess. I think I've developed feelings for you. I might be developing feelings for you too, but I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Lyre. I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence! Oh, all my friends on chicken again. Of course. What the fuck? You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will tell. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. You think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about. Blank, blank, blank. It's sub jurisdiction. Blank, blank, blank is even legal, but the recipe is a secret. How will they know? Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast in your mouth, waters at the side of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. Is it chicken and waffles? It's delicious. Oh, it's just biscuits with butter and fucking chicken. Bro, when does he not eat chicken? You taste Colonel Sanders' food and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's wanting to ask you an important question. So, would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous! My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Let's flatter him. You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could we talk about you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School Academy of Learning waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about, but I couldn't find you. I got so worried that something happened to you. It's okay, I was just, but now that it turns out you're fine, I could get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but, you will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date! I think I can believe that. Since I've been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course I tell him, you better keep your dials turned up polite or disrespectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me, so I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know the little metallic guy. Long story short, he took a skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Did she just say skydiving as if that's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker? And now I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam time to tell her the whole story, however. Balling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection? Wowzers. What is this, like the 90s? Miriam tells you to move on from this whole Colonel Sanders obsession and focus on school. If being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, you don't want to be right. After a short argument, you both agreed to go your separate ways. Wow. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp the fact. He says, it's Pop. What's a swirly? It sounds delicious. Oh, it's great. I'll order you up one right away. I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. You get your swirly dip too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school. There's that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? You've got some nerve, Lyre, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting our words around, and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince in pain. Does it look like you go on cookie like that? Might as well just give up. I'll never give up. Ever! I forgot we still had like a fucking broken hand. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. And naturally, to the person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Lyre, how's that head feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fine form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday, I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What's he doing complimenting her? Alright, good night, hero. You have a good rest of your evening and weekend, and we will see you next time. But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? It was clear that you were passionate about how your food was received. That's a lot of words to say. It was bland. Excuse me, Lyre. I am more than capable enough to speak for myself. Damn. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts when we walk to class, Colonel? I'm always interested in discussing the fine arts of fine foods. See you inside, Lyre. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slightly you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Whoa, that's the book? That's that book? It looks like bad news. It's just something I found lying around. It appears to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. A grimoire, like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful? I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open a page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency. It says around the edges of the page. I could use a spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it will probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exams. That is way too drastic. Could you do something else, like anything else not rooted in dark magic? Maybe like tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine, it is drastic, but desperate ties for calls for desperate measures. You got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and you're pretty good excuse to try it out. Oh, just because we got mad? Bruh, what a stupid bitch. No, let's... Okay, don't do it. Take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class anyways. Sprinkles is already in the room waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scratches off. He begins to breathe quickly. Um, he's rather predictable, especially Sprinkles. Wait to see what happens. Sprinkles stops his track. He focuses in on the window. The room is deadly silent. When he follows his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on a cherry tree outside. Sprinkle turns feral and runs to the open window of the classroom. Begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. Terrence, I told you to never come back here, Terrence. I will destroy you, Terrence. What the fuck? Sprinkles is barking ferociously. Drool flied off his face. The squirrel looks over but doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who the hell named him Terrence? You better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again. After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone. Ahem, I apologize for the outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Lyre, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see, but before he could go on further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the classroom. Sprinkle is interrupted by the whirs of sparks coming from the back of the room. I told you to save it for after class. Oh, he's so sad. You think I want to be thrown from a plane, strapped to a stranger? Miriam and Cluck appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Cluck's language of mechanical noises. Where? But no, you just have to show off your cool kid friends, Jeff and Joan. J forever. Watch us form a triangle in mid-air as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shapes, don't you know? Oh, he's very upset. Yeah, well, that doesn't make it a great date. Damn. Then take Jeff and Joan with you. You can hold hands as you pedal down to the mountain or off a cliff for all I care. Sad beep. Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out of the gaps of his panels, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks. Oh, he's fucking dead. No amount of CC is going to make me want to eat that, Clank. Clank burns out a completely deep-fried sneaker. Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from. In terms of deep-fried footwear, I guess it looks okay. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public break up to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate, but we mustn't distract ourselves from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam. Trademark. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. Before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby that needs a pep talk. Hey, Miriam, are you okay? Okay, I'm so mad I could have smashed a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could you embarrass me in front of the class like that? In front of everyone? Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup joke is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is just a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm not going to say it aloud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're going to cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me. Of course not. Well, maybe sort of, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle down for the first someone who shows a little interest, anyhow. Marianne gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup. And I bet that Professor Dog is going to love it. While you were prep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. There it is, the location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants off of Van Man, the supposed Man-Man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. Hello, Saki. I hope you are having a fantastic day, and thank you for the follow. We are just playing through I Love You, Colonel Sanders. It's been a fucking hot ride. And I think we're near the end of the chapter, or the end of the game, because it says, quote, quote, you're in culinary school, and it's only 3 days long for the whole semester. So it's kind of weird. Basically, what you gotta need to know so far is that we have a weird crush on Colonel Sanders because apparently he's a magician, magic dilf man. We have evil rivals. Um, we slept over at Colonel Sanders' house, and I think he loves us, but he's also obsessed with like building his future brand slash success of opening up chicken restaurants. As he is. Very weird, but we'll go on with it. As planned, you begin to run through the quick test of the recipe you've been working on. Lyre's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your crab session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Lyre, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just take it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who was hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cookie above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick with when the oven timer goes off behind you. I guess we can fess up about it. Okay, you got me. I do a little bit more than visualizing. I know, my nose can smell pot pie from 400 yards. That's an oddly specific distance, but you expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just for the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? No, I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But I'll probably start burning in a second if you don't pull it out. The moment of truth! Wow, a beautiful pot pie. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkle lays down the ground rules. There are no rules, that is, except to cook with everything you got. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you're practicing are just the dishes that will push you over the edge of victory. Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are preparing wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe, restricted fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts up at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders bathers his chicken as it levitates through the air. Egg wash! Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend, Baster Blaster! Van flexes pectorals as he chops up a sea urchin. Let's rock and roar! Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula! Even Clank gets it on it. He finally speaks. $5 pressure cooker. Sorry, died. $5 pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, why did Clank learn to speak English? It's a singularity, as was foretold. We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. Self-destruct! Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. That's fucked up. Bless me. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spell book out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You got the book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her with another battle. Should you take the opportunity to fight magic and magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? I'm gonna say do it the hard way. We fucked up last time. Who needs magic when you got passion? I'm going to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you choose to win on your own terms and gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you, Lyre. Miriam notices too. And I've always believed in you, Lyre, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever. You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who is cooking? Tiny food, short cookie time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. It's the secret ingredient. However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up. And where in the world did she get I am new from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. It is I, Steve, the spork monster. Steve? Wait, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We spork monsters are many. I think Borko had a day off, but you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle, so I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh, hey, you're in the middle of a cookie competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids in culinary schools really impress me. Press me. Bye if I hang out. I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve, the spork monster, notices that you got the grimoire stashed behind your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magical items that actually summoned me, huh? Huh, yeah, you guess it, sort of. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles into a pot of salted water? I'd love to. I always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was a little spork pup back in the old century. You can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell you a very long, involved tale. You know how exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch for the stands. I really need to focus on the competition. I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school that I fall asleep during a scare tactics class when I woke up. He tosses a serious stare at Steven and takes the hit. Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck. Having suffered from this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. You summon extra power from deep down within yourself. Because dropping out is the fucking weenie way. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. So, Super Saiyan mac and cheese powers. Okay. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for. Yes, Lyre, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. Thought you've been something immediately fades back out. You interrupt my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have craved their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power you can do anything, except turn back time, which will be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, dear Lyre, you may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressing your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you managed is to make mac and cheese and time is almost up, so you're going to need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Oh, Jesus Christ. I'll be right back. Hold on. Sorry about that. I had to take a call real quick. Okay. Where am I? Oh yeah. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting if we combine forces, we could form the perfect food union? Time's up, students! When time expired is the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Pop? Clank? From off the screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. I'm flying. Sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right now. Let me guess, did Van Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought the wedgie was a salad. Oh, it's because they call it wedge salads or wedge lettuce. Looks like Pop is eliminated for the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. Your kids in your pegs. I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCSAL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks. Pranks. Clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear a signature word beep or other onomatopoeia, but there's none. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester. 3 days? Yeah, that's pretty long. Wow, 3 whole long days. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish. I've made tender udon noodles in savory soup. My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny Narutomaki I spy afloat in this itsy bitsy bowl? Yes, chef. Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yes, Sprinkles. And some green tea I made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkle carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime. Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on. I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even really have a cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine. I'll enjoy it all myself. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that took much. It was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A plus. Rarely do I taste a dish with that much love poured into it as yours. Miriam was overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you, Lyre, for helping me believe in myself. Van Van, you're up. Now describe your dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard in an axe-hewn urchin shell, topped with caviar. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines for a second? Different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkle leads into stiff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw there erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof woof. Please be gentle with my cuisine. Grrr. Finally, Sprinkle goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Ouch, my tongue! The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. I can't eat this. It is poke of my tongue. Disqualified. A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could have made it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified for glamour. Don't discount simplicity. This is the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure her swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know. Yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. That's a fucking weird thing, Sprinkles. Next student, Ashley. It's time to step up. Now, describe your dish. I made orange blossoms, Turkish delight, in a light rosemary syrup, topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd like you to please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food at the cooking school? Got toast in your ears or something, liar? I told you it's a display piece. Ashley, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cookie competition at a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it and did a screaming good god job cooking it too. I didn't realize we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged in eating, I'd go to the College of Eating, School for the Hungry. How dare you? I suppose you could smell it, but if you must absolutely insist it, but don't breathe too hard, you might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you! And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be a fake nice and liked by everyone. This isn't the last of you heard of me either. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cook, step up together. Two chefs? What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Just when I thought I'd seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing. It completely blew me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. So what is he, like 5 years old? I'm bad at math, so you have to catch me up on those 7 dog years divided by people years. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass. Everyone gathers around and partakes in the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win! Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive that even Van Van and Ashley are drawn back in by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkle declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on. How could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog is in the house! Ow, 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 ow! You know that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says he can't teach an old dog new tricks? Van Van and Ashley tells everyone that they're committed to themselves, to righting the wrongs they did while they were villains. Why they're kind of hot though. I like Ashley's fit. For a moment, you actually believe him. Not another haunting. No ghost allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws. I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Oh, amusing. And now that everyone is together, it's a spork monster. He is totally mellowed out. Everyone, the spork monster is no more. From here on out, I prefer that everyone refer to me by a new name. Party Monster. Oh, God. Student tries to finish what he says, but everyone's too wrapped up talking to Spork. Sorry. Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in their cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls across the floor of the bathroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? Oh, I think we know who. Oh, it's Pop. He arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef hat. Crown. Welcome back, Pop. I knew you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma. So we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. Oh, now I get it. And we get a new wig on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the Chancellor of Sukhanshish. Such and such. Oh, Chancellor of such and such. The music of the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparkling and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I've graduated, I can reveal my truth. Well, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Cluck, and I am not this Earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What? I actually feel like I knew this the whole time. Now that I learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me? I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I've just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figure out who you are, Clank. You've blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty curious she has managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand, kind of. Humans are weird. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Oh boy. Howdy, classmates. Oh, this bitch is just dressed like a smock. He's a slut. Just like the first day you met him, he is prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal. I don't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. I see. The end? What the fuck is this? Are you telling me it just ends with that? What about the dance? Oh, no, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Lyre, what are you doing sitting all alone? Oh, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder who might you tell me what are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person? Off the top of my head, oh, I don't know. A spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy of Learning, just to name a few. It is truly my lucky day, then. Would you dance with me? Yes, I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off, and I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Lyre. How sweet. We'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together? Well, I think this is something I'll just need to do by myself. He's swindling me! But who will help you run your restaurants? I don't believe I need your help. Besides, based on your time at the school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Could it be you found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I could enroll at pastry school. Oh, my dear Lyre, I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side. The end. That was a fucking weird. What? What? That was it? That was a fucking weird ending. It felt like we lost. Not gonna lie. It didn't feel like I won. Oh, here goes the beginning again. The rivals. Professor Dog. Best friend. I thought he was gonna be making fucking katsu, but it's regular just fucking chicken. I have so many questions. But you know what? For a free game on the fucking Steam store, it's not bad. And it's a kooky little adventure that takes about an hour, 2 hours, give or take, if you've never played it before. Wow, okay. Well, that was a weird time. Wasn't expecting that, but sure. What the fuck ever. Oh, that's just regular sentence. Okay, nothing good. Well, that was weird. That was a fun old time. And oh, yeah, that was fun. Thank you for everyone for joining me for I Love You, Colonel Sanders. Finally glad I finally got to play this wacky ass game. Um, let's see, what else? What else? It is late, but I hope everyone had a fantastic time today. I'm sorry that I streamed late because of the whole cat emergency thing. If anything, thank you for coming and hanging out today. For anyone who's still kind of hanging out and all that stuff and hasn't joined the Discord, this is kind of just like a small community Discord I'm kind of throwing together, letting people know of like updates if it's like streams are late going behind. I actually plan to actually post my weekly schedules both on here and also on Twitter if you were looking for them in the future. What else? I'm trying to think. I think that's about it. If anything, I hope everyone has a fantastic rest of your week. I will be back Wednesday with some brand new games, maybe more simulators and whatnot. But we will check you all out next time. As for now, I am going to see who's actually online this raid right now. Let's see. Who is here? Or more like who's actually online is the real question. Raid. Here we go. Um. Oh, let's go raid Hikami. Oh, he's playing Borderlands 1. Fuck it, let's go. Let's bounce. Really? It really is gonna take 5 million years to raid? Alright, fine. Whatever. Alright. We'll see you guys later. Bye.